Hey guys, welcome to the Crypto Val channel, where I'm always trying my best to empower lives with crypto wealth and freedom. And today I'm going to bring you something truly life-changing, once in a lifetime opportunity. And we're going to get on that subject, and that business opportunity is BlockX. BlockX token, guys. All right, and we'll go into detail in just a second. That video will start right now. Hey guys, so we're back, guys. Now, I know I've made other videos about BlockX, especially in my other channel, VTEX with a K, VTEKS 22, VTEX 22 channel. I made several videos of BlockX, and now since I'm in the new channel, Crypto Val, I appreciate all my subscribers and I appreciate your support. But let's get to it. Now that I'm here in this new channel, I want to create some valuable and good content to provide you guys with more information on BlockX and what it is and who's behind it. Now, my good friend Glenn Williams, which is the CEO of BlockX, my BlockX Life, Blockchain Life, right, which is the which is the marketing side of things, right? He's gonna go into detail and show you the actual facility and what they're doing there. That video is going to come on shortly right after this, followed by a full presentation by Glenn Williams. Now, I'm going to give you a short, quick overview of what this is. Everybody knows that Binance and what Binance did with their Binance coin, and I know there's a couple of people out there trying to imitate and duplicate that, but without much success. Now, these people are no joke, guys. The people behind it, the people behind the exchange. This is the actual exchange website. Okay, you can actually register here. You ask you for some information, and when you click on register, you actually will see kind of like the interface, a little bit of how it's gonna look. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna have several cryptos in there right off the rip to start the exchange, and it's going to have so many features, it's ridiculous. So where does this BlockX token come into play? BlockX token will have a similar job with like Binance coin has with Binance, with BlockX. Okay, I will let Glenn explain all the details, but in all reality, basically it gives the traders lower fees. It also is going to be a coin that you can stake, okay? And it also a coin that you can use for their AI bots that they're going to have in their back office of my BlockX exchange, which you can use it to activate the bot and use it to trade crypto. Okay, now that's just an option. A lot of people hear the bots and they get all iffy about it. It's a regular exchange website. They just have an extra feature that you can use their bots. All right, and it's truly phenomenal. The BlockX token is going to go live at 0.1.1 cents. Okay, and 0.01.1 cents, and this thing is going to be amazing. I really see this coin moving up really fast, and just because of the demand and what it does and the staking capabilities that you can stake it. People will begin to stake it and hold it more and use it more in the exchange. They will be listed in other exchanges as well. This thing is just going to be phenomenal, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to cut the video short. I'm going to show you, I'm going to let the Glenn video play, which he's actually outside the facility and they're getting a delivery. Now, another thing about this token is, it's amazing about this company is that their Arizona location, you can actually travel to Arizona, go in there, visit the facility, see the mining rigs, okay, which is all run by solar energy, by the way. Okay, they use very little bit of regular energy. Most of the energy is getting from the sun, which is it's a new adaptation to the mining world. Okay, and these people are just going to blow this out of the scene. So once again, like I said, you can actually go visit the mining facility, take a tour, all right, anytime after August 25th, all right, and you can actually go see your miner. They'll actually take you to the mining rig room, show you exactly where your miner is, and you're able to see your miner with your serial code and your name on it, okay? It's real, okay? Not none of those BS or cloud mining or anything like that, guys. This is the real deal, all right? So anyone is interested, please reach out to me. You got my information in the description below. Make sure that you hit me up. This is for serious players only, guys. You will see all the details of the cost inside the presentation, and I'll let Glenn Williams take it over from now, okay, guys?
Here at My Blockchain Life, we give birth to BlockX tokens through the power of the sun. Welcome, my name is Glenn Williams, CEO of My Blockchain Life. Our disclosure, our disclaimer is there for you to read. We're not going to go through that today, but you can find that on our website or get it from the person who's invited you to have a peek at this. We do recommend you have a read through that. So we're going to give you a brief overview today. Keep that in mind. It's just a snippet of things blockchain and crypto. If we were to talk all things and try to get you up to speed where the crypto industry is, we'd be here for weeks. So just a snippet of what we're going to share to get you up to speed so you know this is a fit for you. So disruption is the first topic of the day. We all remember things disruptive, the cell phone industry, the internet, things that have come along that have made massive changes in the world. Imagine being able to go back in time and position yourself in front of one of those disruptive opportunities. That would be life-changing. Now, we can't make any promises today or any predictions about the token we're ultimately going to talk about, but what I can promise you is this, that blockchain and crypto will be so globally disruptive that it's going to change the way we buy, sell, and even live. And of course, the reason I use the word live is related to the blockchain. Blockchain is so big. Now, simply put, it's the digital ledger where cryptocurrency transactions are recorded and verified publicly. That is a big statement, it's a big thing. But in the near future, you'll find your medical records, dental records, legal holdings, real estate holdings. All of those things are going to be stored in the blockchain. No longer on a hard drive or in a filing cabinet. You'll find them in the blockchain. And please, do your due diligence. Learn. When you find out how and why the blockchain functions, I promise you'll come away with a smile. Now, a lot of people hear about Bitcoin or know about Bitcoin already. Of course, the first cryptocurrency that came along. 2009, it showed up. Now, the purpose of this slide is to give you an example of its potential. So I'm going to give you this. If you bought gold in 2009 and held it in your portfolio until today, you'd have made a 98% increase. Now, I don't think anybody's going to complain about 98%. If you were doing that across the board in your portfolio, you likely wouldn't be watching this today. But if you had the foresight to go back and buy some Bitcoin in 2009 and hold that until today, you'd have made over an 8 million% increase. And that is not a typo. Now, it's gone from nothing to almost a high of $20,000 at one point. Today, as we're filming this, it's sitting around the 12,000 US mark. Now, we want to give you an example, though, so that you know the future or the potential of Bitcoin as it's gaining. You have not missed the boat in Bitcoin. It's not done doing what it's going to do. Now, Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency, but not the last. In fact, today you can find over 5,600 different valid cryptocurrencies. In fact, if you go to coinmarketcap.com, a fantastic website, you can find all the charts, graphs, the history, everything about all those different cryptocurrencies. Now, we all understand paper money or fiat currencies, right? Dollars, pounds, euros, yens, and pesos. We get that. It's normal. We grew up with it, and we understand the potential of it. But when you now learn about all these different cryptocurrencies and begin to understand the valid potential inside them, the first thing that a lot of people want to know is, what can I do with them? How do I spend them? Reality is, you need to learn something here. You may want to learn about holding or hodling. Find out what those things mean. It might be more exciting to hold them than to spend them, but you can spend them. There's over 150,000 companies in North America alone that were willing to take your cryptocurrency from you in lieu of goods or services. Now, you can recognize many of the logos on that screen, and that's just a handful of the companies that are flooding on board accepting cryptocurrency. So what is mining, or where do they come from? Cryptocurrencies only have two places to be given birth from. One is what we call proof of work, which is mining. The other is proof of stake, which is staking, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. So my example here would be this. If you wanted to have gold again for your portfolio, you have two choices. One is buy it from an exchange or a dealer, somebody who already has it. The other is you can mine it. You can get your pickaxe, your shovel, find a place to dig, and go for it. You actually have the same two options when it comes to cryptocurrency. And that is, you can buy it from an exchange, somebody who already has it, or you can mine it. But you don't mine it out of the earth, you mine it out of the internet. So a mining rig, a little supercomputer that sits on a shelf running 24/7, is doing two things. Now, one of them is a little kind of confusing. Again, needs some more research, some more due diligence. At some point, it will completely make sense to you. What it's doing is searching the internet, looking for what we refer to as a block. When it finds the block, it's trying to solve complicated mathematical algorithms or equations to be rewarded with the tokens or coins inside the block. You'll get that at some point. The other thing it's doing is authenticating transactions. Now, the example here would be your bank or your debit card, credit card that you have attached to your bank. How many people are attached to that bank? Not just you, but the hundreds of thousands of people that have accounts with that bank, maybe millions. How many transactions a day are taking place from people buying things online, offline, with their MasterCard, Visa card, or debit card? Unbelievable. So where we find ourselves today is in a position to capitalize on mining rigs doing the same thing. In the blockchain for Bitcoin, there are over 2 billion transactions a day. I'm going to show you a quick video here, and if you look to the right-hand side of this video, you'll see numbers, big numbers changing there, moving around. Those are US dollar equivalents to an amount of Bitcoin that's moving around, most of it in an exchange. And what we're interested in is the piece in the middle. This over here is the fee size. This is the fee being paid to the mining rigs for authenticating these transactions. An incredible time to be alive and participate in something that could be life-changing. So, what's an exchange? We've mentioned this a couple of times. An exchange, if you think of this, you might be, or you have a friend who is a day trader. Somebody who may have a TD Ameritrade account, and they can go in and move their stocks, bonds, and mutual funds around for themselves. That's normal, we get that again. But in the crypto space, it's referred to as an exchange. And today there's over 190 major exchanges on the planet. You may recognize some of these logos, Poloniex or Coinbase. These are big, big companies. But no bigger example for us today than Binance. Binance showed up in 2017 and became the largest exchange on the planet in very short order, for one main reason, and that was pre-Binance, you just about needed a master's degree to navigate around inside these exchanges. Very complicated, very convoluted, so Binance saw a need for a user-friendly platform. They did that, and they did it well. Now, they also did something else. They created their own coin or their own token. We refer to this as a utility token, and the purpose for this is, and before I jump ahead, again, due diligence is needed. Anytime you hear somebody say to you, I saw a new coin, I saw a new token, the first question you want to have in your head is, what's its purpose for existence? What's its reason for being? If it doesn't have a valid reason, you may not want to touch it. So I think nobody to date has given a better reason for the existence of a token than Binance. Every time a trade is made inside the exchange, Bitcoin to Ethereum, Ethereum to Ripple, Ripple to Litecoin, there's a little tiny exchange fee that is paid in the middle of those. They told their millions of users, if you'll use our token to pay your exchange fees rather than using Bitcoin or Ethereum, they would give them a 50% discount. Unbelievable. That created momentum and traction for that token, which gave it monetary value and took it in its first year from 9 cents to just shy of $14 US. Now, in the second year, they actually hit a high of almost $40. And today, at the time of filming this, it's sitting around the $22 mark. Unbelievable that a token went from 9 cents to $22 on an exchange. Now, I've talked about disruptive opportunities, Bitcoin, imagine going back in time to get Bitcoin at the beginning and hanging on to it, or being able to go back just 3 years ago and buy some Binance coins or tokens and hang on to those. You can't do that, but there's also no need. We're here today to introduce you to a brand new exchange that will go live very soon, myblockx.com. Now, please don't be confused with myblockx.com, the exchange, and us. We are My Blockchain Life. We're an opportunity to show people how they can mine or mint into existence the tokens that will belong to this exchange, an opportunity that has never shown itself before. Now, what you need to be interested in or know is, where is this token going to get its value? They will be a user-friendly platform, that's a given. They'll also offer 50% discount for people using their tokens as well, that's a given. But now they'll take it a little further. What they're also going to do is, for large token holders, they'll allow fees of 0 on the exchange. Imagine big institutional traders or day traders in the crypto world that know there's an exchange they can use and pay 0 fees for trading. Unbelievable. The next thing they would have is the ability to stake the token. This is another thing that you should do due diligence on, learn what staking really is, but simply put, staking is this. You can take some or all of your tokens, move them aside into what's referred to as a staking wallet, and they will pay you a certain percentage per month for keeping those there. Unbelievable opportunity. Another exciting feature that they've added to their exchange. They will also have a Visa, MasterCard debit card that anyone can get. They are free, available in 198 countries, and where you live determines which card you'll get. But that will give you easy options of moving in and out of fiat to crypto, which means going from paper money, American dollars, Canadian dollars, into crypto, or you can also just use that card anywhere Visa or MasterCard are accepted. Online, offline, pay a bill, take a trip. It gives you the simplicity of using your crypto. The next feature that they would have is the trading bot. A trading bot built into the exchange platform. This is the first time this has been done. There are many third-party companies out there that create trading bot software and marry up with the Poloniex or Binances of the world. This is the first time one will be built inside the exchange. So, a couple of interesting features to know about. They will push upward pressure on their token by doing this. If you would like to subscribe to the trading bot, you have to do it with BlockX tokens. If you want to trade, you also have to load it with BlockX tokens. A great thing to know about continuing upward pressure on that token. The token will go live. If it hasn't already at the time you're watching this, it will go live at 1.1 cent. Now, the last thing on this slide that we love to brag about is the fact that they are the first and only carbon neutral token that we know of. So for us to be able to mine these things into existence, we had to put a mining facility in place. So the solution at My Blockchain Life is this. We do two things, and we do them very well. We facilitate you getting wholesale equipment, the best there is. We also facilitate you getting a hosting plan or a place to park that machine. So we have two facilities, one in Washington, where we get hydroelectric power at 5 cents a kilowatt hour with no delivery cost. That keeps us in the game, because if you know anything about mining, the two most expensive things in mining are electricity and electricity. So it's electricity to run the machines, electricity to cool the machines. Getting power at 5 cents a kilowatt hour with no delivery cost keeps us in the game. But our pride and joy is the building I'm standing in today, in Tempe, Arizona, which is a suburb of Phoenix. And here we have a solar facility that does all the mining for the BlockX token. So all BlockX tokens in existence came from the power of the sun, and the same for all tokens that will come into existence. So we have our past is your future, one of my favorite slides, if you understood all the things that have gone on in the past to get us where we are today. The heavy lifting has been done for you. What that means is, for example, the deposit on electricity at the farm in Washington is $250,000, not something you have to worry about. In fact, you don't have to worry about the building, the mining rigs, the racking, electricity, electricians, the tech support, all done for you. In other words, what you do is come together with us and learn to mine your own business with us. So we have 2 machines. We do have a Bitcoin miner. We don't really focus on it right now, and only for one specific reason. The opportunity of BlockX is staggering right now. BlockX miner is $3,000 US and only $250 a year to run. That is not a typo. If you know anything about mining, you might know that a Bitcoin miner can cost anywhere from $120 to $450 a month to run. The little BlockX miner literally is only taking $250 a year, and it's solar power. Now, we do believe in Bitcoin. We love it. We believe it may 10x in the future. But it has to go from about $12,000 to in excess of $100,000 to do that. The BlockX token, we believe also will 10x. It only has to go from 1.1 cent to 10. That's amazing. Now we have 2 hosting plans. We really also just focus on one. A 1,000-day plan, please don't be confused. It's not the end of something, it's just the beginning. So a 1,000-day contract gets your foot in the door. There will be upgrades and additions coming in the future. But a 1,000-day plan for $2,000, that's $2 a day, less than the price of a Starbucks coffee, and you can have your machine parked on a shelf being babysat by our professionals. Now, the mining rewards, what this means is as your machine is running in the internet, doing its job, when it finds a block and it is rewarded with the tokens inside, those tokens go directly from that miner, your miner, to your wallet. There is no middleman. And also what we mean by this, we aren't cloud mining. You need to understand that. There are a lot of companies out there that will sell you what they refer to as a hash rate contract. They'll plug you into a machine that's on a shelf, could be a new machine, could have already been there for a little while, who knows. But they'll get you in there, plug you in 12, 14, 15 months. You may make a small margin, and that's fine, but then they'll disconnect you from the machine. They don't disconnect the machine, just you. That machine will still run 2, 3, even 4 years, making money for the company. Not here. The vision at My Blockchain Life is this. We desire to become the largest co-location company on the planet, and we can only do that by helping you. You come along, you own the equipment, we own the buildings, and we do this together. That is a short overview of what we have on our plates here at My Blockchain Life. If you like this, would like to know more, please get in touch with the person who invited you to have a look at this video. Have a blessed day.